Hey, fourth graders, this is Miss Kopp. I am going to give you a quick tutorial on the Information Quick Guide. It is part of your nonfiction assignment for this learning board for this week. So I'm going to just run through it a little bit, so hopefully it'll make more sense. One thing that you can do is you can go up here to Zoom so that it's easier to see it all, and then use your scrolling to go to the box that you want. We are going to talk through the animal rescue expert passage. So if you have not yet read the passage, I'm going to ask you to pause this video, read it first, and then you can come back and watch the rest of this. So for this one, in the top corner here, it says type source, primary or secondary. This is a secondary source. Almost all of the informational articles that you're reading will be secondary. Primary would be is if it's like a diary or like the first original copy of something. You don't need to worry about the date or page at all for this one. The text structure, basically how the text, the article is organized. There are a few different options here. Description would mean that it is describing something. Sequence would be in a certain order. That's a lot of times like a how-to or instructions for something, like step 1, take out your materials. Step 2, that would be sequence. Compare and contrast, those words should be familiar to you. If you're comparing something to another thing, that's not what this article is doing. Cause and effect, if it's explaining something as far as this happened, like houses were destroyed, and the cause was a tornado. And finally, problem and solution. If the article is talking about a problem somewhere and giving an idea of a solution, you might choose that. For this one, we're gonna choose description, since it is describing this animal rescue expert, what he does for his job. So why did we choose this? We can say it describes his job. Moving down to vocabulary. Vocabulary for this one, any word that you are unfamiliar with that was maybe a new word for you. I highlighted a couple. Maybe constrictor was a new word. You could put that in. Hybrid maybe was a new word for you. Burmese pythons, type of python. Burmese means from Burma. Everglades, maybe you haven't heard of the Everglades. High profile. Any of those words you could just list for vocabulary. Moving over, the summary topic sentence. So we can summarize an article. Don't worry about the green. You don't have to worry about anything like that. But we can summarize an article using the format SAAC or SAC. So I'm going to pull this up here. When you're writing a paragraph summary or just a SAC statement, here's what we're talking about. It's an outline or a guide to summarize a text. The S stands for state it. The A stands for assign. The next A is action word. And the C is complete the sentence. So looking at that in real time here, I have an example over here. State it, the name of the article. You're going to name the title of it. So in this example down here in the article, The Story Behind the Switch, notice how they put the title in quotation marks. If it's an article, if it's a book, you would underline it. Assign means you're using the author's name or the publisher's name. This time it looks like in this example, it is maybe a magazine. Hard to say. Action, verb, it's usually going to be explains or tells. So in the article, The Story Behind the Switch, the Colorado reader explains, and then the C is just complete the sentence. What does the article explain? In the case of this example, it says the benefits of electricity. And there you have your topic sentence for your summary right there. So let's take a look here. We're just going to fill this out. Whoops. The title, we can go back, look at the title of our article, Portrait of an Animal Rescue Expert. I'm going to put that in quotation marks because it is not a book. Rescue, I forgot what it said. Portrait of an Animal Rescue Expert. It is just a standalone article. So I'm going to just type that in there. The author, it does not give us a specific person as the author. It just says by ReadWorks. So sometimes we just do that, or the publisher. So we can just say ReadWorks. The verb, again, going back, is usually explains or tells because we are summarizing. So maybe I'm going to use the word explains, and then I'm going to complete the sentence. Explains let me remind myself of his name, Justin Matthews. Explains Justin Matthews' job as an animal rescue expert in Florida. Something like that would complete your sentence. So the main idea then, we can just state this summary. It's going to be our summary statement. State it in a complete sentence. I'm actually going to change my font here so you can actually see if it's capital or not. We're going to say in the article, probably doesn't need to be that big and bold. In the article, Portrait of an Animal Rescue Expert, by ReadWorks. I don't need a comma here. By ReadWorks. I'm not going to say by. In the article, Portrait of an Animal Rescue Expert, ReadWorks explains Justin Matthews' job as an animal rescue expert in Florida. I'm going to put a period. So that becomes my topic sentence or my main idea. This is what the article was about. From there, you can put supporting details, what details from the article support that this is the main idea. I'm going to let you figure that out. Down here at the bottom, author's purpose. These letters, pi, hopefully look familiar to you. P stands for persuasive. Is the author trying to persuade you of something? I stands for inform. Is the author trying to inform you, give you information on something? And E is entertain. So you need to decide what the author's purpose is for writing this particular article, and you can just highlight which one you believe it is. And this last one here is, so why is it important? Again, don't worry about the colors listed here. That's not as important. Why is it important? Why is the article important? Why should we care about any of this? Again, I'm going to let you decide for yourself on that one. And you can simply type a sentence explaining what you think. So I hope that is helpful for you. And again, you will need to make a copy of the quick guide in order to type on here like I did. And you should obviously read the article before you start looking at this to fill out. Let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, good luck.